Hi everyone, I'm Alex from Primetime Miniatures. Today I will show you how I paint my little vampires, blood angels. Because my armies don't just consist of 5 minis, I found a pattern that takes me about 1 to 2 hours per mini. In this tutorial I will show you how I paint them. First we prime the miniature black. As always, it doesn't matter which black you use. In my case I use Vallejo black primer. And to speed up the process, I use my airbrush. Now I spray Zenithal onto the model with my airbrush. Here I use Corn Red from Games Workshop. By spraying Zenithal, I simulate the light. This means that the areas that are in the shadow remain dark. As a first highlight, I use Evil Sun Scarlet. I mix the color 1:1 with water and spray it onto the areas that should pop the most. I specifically choose a color that is very vibrant because we will tone it down later with oil paints. Now you have two options. You can either attach the decals before the oil wash or afterwards. I have tried both options and would recommend that you attach them after the oil wash. Unfortunately, the decals can change color slightly, which is what happened in my case. Now comes the interesting part. I use a 1:1 mix of red and black oil paints and mix in white spirit until it has the consistency similar to contrast colors. And then I put it all over my mini. With this step you can easily shade the armor. In the past I always used shade colors from Games Workshop. Unfortunately it always is a one-way ticket. It's different with oil paints. Here I can always reactivate the oil paints with the white spirit. After the color has dried slightly, you can carefully remove it with a makeup pencil. This way I can enhance the highlights and the shadows at the same time. Now we start painting the parts that need to be black. For this I use charcoal from Vallejo Game Color. Yeah, I know, it's not black, it's a little bit greyish, but it has a matte style, which I really like. Don't forget to paint the leg armor. A decal will go on here later. Now we highlight the areas that we painted black. To do this, I mix a little white into my black paint and paint the Aquila in the middle, the shoulder armor and everything that is black. You can add a little more white to highlight the areas that should stand out. Unfortunately, my recording was messed up. That's why I'm linking you to another video where I also paint the Aquila in the same way. Now we can attach the decal for the first company. A little tip, use matte varnish from AK Interactive for example. It will make the decal appear more matte. This makes them look more realistic on the armor. Now we can highlight the armor a bit. I used a mix of Evil Sun Scarlet and Mephiston Red here. I highlight the edges and generally the areas where I thought they should be a bit more dominant. Because I already done the highlights with the airbrush and the shadows with the oil wash, I didn't have to do that much. For the very dominant edges you can also use Troll's Lair Orange to give them a little pop. Then I painted the medallion on the shoulder with Corn Red and highlight them with Mephiston Red and used the same technique for the Purity Seal. As a final step I paint battle damage onto the armor. I use white for this and dot the edges so they look used. At the same time you can also paint the decals a little with the base color. This makes them look as if they had already been damaged in the battle. I simply painted the weapons black and lightly dry brushed them with a metallic paint. I thought about painting the weapon with yellow stripes, but I didn't see that anywhere in the Blood Angel Codex and it would take more time, which doesn't make sense for speed painting. Now we paint the helmet. First I prime it black and then spray Zenithal with white. The next step is to spray the contrast color Imperial Fist all over it. This contrast color is so awesome. I also use it for my Imperial Fist army, which saves me a lot of time. Then I apply matte varnish because the contrast colors have a slightly shine. Now I paint the lenses with a 1:1 mix of Warpstone Glow and black. Next I take pure Warpstone Glow and paint the inside of the lens. Then add a white dot for the reflection and voila, the lenses are ready. I can show you an extra video of me painting the lenses in detail if you're interested. Then I paint all the parts that should be metallic with dark aluminium from Vallejo and highlight the edges of the helmet with a little white. And that it's again. It took me about 1 to 2 hours for the first time. With a bit of practice, I definitely get faster and can paint my army quickly, so I can go into battle with it to defeat the heretics. Do you have any requests, mini you would like to see next? Then I look forward to your comments and thumbs up would be of course great. See you until next time.